Welcome to piappstudio. This is Bhuval, and today we're going to talk about how to create a AAR file from your library project and how to add it in your main project application. So for when we are using the library, probably you will be using this kind of convention here, like implementation. Then the project, we will specify the project we are trying to add as part of this specific application, okay, which means this application has a dependency from this library. So this library will be having some public APIs that can be accessed from the main application, okay. That's an intention. And for small application, this is fine. The small application, we might be having 4 to 5 different libraries, like sub libraries, where we simply specify this kind of things like implementation. Then project, we will specify the library which we want you to inherit with, or which we wanted to access, okay. When you go to the enterprise application, so enterprise, when we talk about the enterprise applications, it would be big, right? There is a number of different projects will be working on the different models. So in that case, so loading all the libraries as part of the main application would be really difficult, okay. Probably, let's say if there are 20 submodels, which means when you are loading this specific main application, you will be ended up with creating the 20 different libraries, and adding those libraries as a project will be a tedious process, okay. To address this one, probably there are some companies, they working with a different model, like they complete one single model. Once they're done with that model, they will create a AAR file, then they will put it into the repository, okay. Then in your main application, you just have to go to this my app, right? In the main application, they, instead of accessing from the project, they simply say they access it from the repository like this. And then like a library AAR, they create a AAR out of this dependency project, then they just place it like this, okay. Right now I'm accessing the lib folder. Let's quickly see how to create such a AAR file from your library projects. So to do that, you just have to copy paste this code. Here I'm just saying, take a library name and take its variant, and append the version as well, and create a AAR file in this naming convention, okay. That's it. And then you just have to go to the edit configuration here and click edit button. Then you have to choose for Gradle, and the Gradle, you just have to edit like this. So here you just have to specify which project you want to build for. Build a AR for PI library. Then I just have to specify the task which is supposed to execute. It's a clean assemble debug. Then I say PEAR is equal to true, so that I'm telling to the compiler, Gradle compiler, like just to run these two tasks, okay. First one is to clean the applications, first one is to clean the library, the second one is to build a AAR, debug AAR for me, okay. Just press apply and press OK button. You just have to choose that configuration and then press run icon. That's it. If you look at here, it execute these two tasks. One is a clean and assembly debug, and once everything is completed, then you could see this specific AAR being generated in your output folder of this specific library. So just to go to the PyLibrary output, and AAR folder will be created automatically for you, and you just have to go here and reveal it in a finder, and then copy this AAR and go to your main project, and you could see that there is a lib folder is being already created, and then you just have to paste the AAR, okay. That's it. Now you are compile the AAR file separately, then you are adding it into the lib folder of your application, okay. So then you are done here. You just have to go to your app Gradle. That's a travel insurance app Gradle. Then I'm specifying it implementation. I'm specifying the name of the AAR, which is nothing but PyLibrary debug 1 debug, and the version is 1.0.1 and the extension is AAR. That's it. Now if you run this application, it should work as it is, because instead of accessing through the project, we just accessing it through the AAR file. That's the only difference. And another important thing I want to talk about this topic is the keywords of API versus implementation. When I say implementation, which means this specific library, like a PyApp library, as uses this libraries, okay. When I say implementation, it just access this library and build the components and give the source out of it. Okay, that's it. Okay, it won't expose this library outside of the specific model. Okay, that's a implementation that's for you, like it's a private. Okay, it makes its dependency private. If you want this APIs to be exposed outside of the module, then you just have to specify the API. Okay, that's it. When you make it API, its dependency will be exposed outside. When you say implementation, your dependencies module will not be exposed outside. That's it. So let's see how it works. To make it simple, I'm going into the travel insurance app. I'm already using this JSON library. So for example purpose, I'm just removing this one. When I do sync, as I'm using this library as part of my app model, definitely this place is throws an error. Let's see whether it throws an error or yes. Now it throws an error because it don't have the dependency library here. So to fix it, I'm going into the PyLibrary app. I'm just placing this things here. Okay, to make it easier, I'm just taking the project reference itself because I want to create that here and then put it here, right? So instead I'm just taking the project reference. I'm just syncing the application now. Let's see whether it's resolving the error or not. No, now if you look at it, it don't resolve the error. Though my PyLibrary is having the dependency of JSON, this dependency is not exposed. So to make this be public, I could say API. When I say API, this specific library became as a public library for this library model. Whoever has the reference of PyLibrary can able to access this model as well. Let's see how it works. Okay. Now this error will go away because my main app has a dependency of PyLibrary and the PyLibrary has this dependency being exposed. Through PyLibrary, my application accesses the JSON. That's the only different. Okay, I hope you understand this concept. If you have any question, feel free to put it in the comment sections. Otherwise, as usual, if you really like this video, please do share, subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon. Thank you so much for watching the video. Nandri.